So apparently, Netflix has been permanently cancelled for producing, trends and LGBT kids shows. When you thought that you have already seen enough absurdity, another drama occurs out of the blue. It's as if this, like a producer somewhere, like working 24/7, extending the script, because the world that we're currently living in right now, it's it's like a series. No, actually, it's like a never-ending movie. I mean, if there's someone out there, maybe out there, like in the universe, watching us, I think that person will be probably traumatized by the amount of absurdity that we constantly indulge in. I mean, who came up with that idea of, like producing, trends and LGBT kids shows? And the mere fact that none amongst the producers had a different perspective about that idea or even object that idea proved that there's something wrong with their brains. I mean, the mere fact that they wrote it, they produced it, and after that they published it for the kids to see, and none amongst the producers, none amongst the writers saw anything wrong with it, proved that these people are absolutely insane. I mean, what happened to the kids' guidelines? Protecting them from adult content, from any kind of content that might project some bad influences inside of their fragile minds. Because keep in mind that here, like, we are talking about minors, they're still using their subconscious mind. They are not yet conscious enough to make rational decisions or figure things out, but at the same time they are in a learning stage whereby they ingrain any information that comes their way, and that is a crucial stage to that development, and it's extremely essential for us adults to be mindful about what they get exposed to, especially at that young age. And the fact that Netflix didn't give all of that a thought proved the fact that it's not a children friendly platform. Platforms like TikTok and YouTube make sure that the kids content remains the kids content. Like they don't like display harmful content that can potentially brainwash them. No, I'm failing to comprehend the inspiration behind that idea, what they were intending to do or achieve with it. But that's completely wrong. And it's okay for us to do some stupid shit, like on the internet, and swear at each other and debate and like beat each other up. But let's leave the kids out of this. Let us not drag the kids into our madness, because they're still young and they don't need that kind of that kind of an influence around them, especially when it comes to like things like this, like their sexuality and stuff. All of that is unnecessary and also harmful to their developing minds. So please, guys, let us be like responsible adults and prevent them from anything that might mess around with their precious minds. I'm extremely glad that Netflix is finally facing some serious repercussions for their actions, and the harm they almost caused. That this shows that there's still some justice left in our country. So, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you next time. Cheers.